Hey guys, Jagus here. This is Jagus Reviews. Alright, so today we are going to test out one of the new champs, in my opinion, the Xdobo Wow Max. That's on the left. Now that beast is going to cost you about 560 plus. I think there's some coupons, and I'll give you guys a 10% off code in my description. Well worth it in my opinion. But it's a beast, three-way system. 2 tweeters, 2 mids, 2 large woofers, about 5 and a little fraction over or so. The Zealot Ze21. Now this one I also really love. The bass is just crazy on the Zealot. It's super deep. It definitely is one of my new favorites. I also like the Zealot S89 quite a lot, but I think because the S89 has a bit more clarity than the Ze21, but the Ze21 definitely has more bass and more balanced sound. I've got it on the vocal EQ, which does help it out quite a bit. Now the Zealot is going to run you about $200 on Sheen. Other sites, I think it might be closer to like $250, maybe more. So still cheaper than the Xdobo, but you just have to kind of look around, see what coupons are going. The cheapest I've seen it is about $200. So still, you know, a few $100, not too bad. Let's go ahead and start these bad boys off. So the Xdobo, I've got it on the vocal. I turned down to 6, and then the bass is still at 5. I think that's a good area to keep it, in my opinion. Now the Xdobo, this one is the upgraded version. They have upgraded the EQ on it, and they also made it IPX5 water resistant, so it is an upgraded version. I never got to hear the old one, but off of the videos I got to see, the old one did have some issues, I guess, right out of the box with some muddiness and stuff. I really didn't experience that at all with this updated version. And then the older one, from the videos I saw, if you crank the vocal, you know, the treble EQ up and get the bass where you want it, you can really make it sound pretty dang good. But I do think that they've made the EQ sound even better. But enough talking. Let's go ahead and let these speakers battle it out. These are probably my 2 most favorite speakers. I also obviously love the W King X20, but it's kind of older and going under, you know, things are replacing it and are better. I also really like the Zealot S89. Some people hate it, some people love it. I'm one of the people that loves it. So there's that. Let's start these bad boys off at 40%. Starting with the Zealot. Xdobo.
Sounds like we're just talking in riddles.
Zealot. Both have a great deal of bass at these lower volumes. Wow Max. Zealot. Let's take them up. 50%.
But baby, don't you know I will come around and let you know I'm always coming back. 5 in the morning, all we do is fight.
Wow Max.
I'ma make it right. I need a pause from the battle, but I don't think you said you don't wanna get it right. I'll leave it up to you.
Ze21.
I will leave it up to you. Now I'm running down the line. I will leave it up to you.
Xdobo. Pick that up one volume to max. 55. Ze21.
So I will leave it up to you.
All right, next one. Take it up. We're at 70%. Xdobo. Ze21.
I could take you higher than I know you want it. This is all I ask for you. Let me change your point of view. I could love you better.
Wow Max. Ze21. Let's do some bass. Hip hop. Ze21.
Need no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. Remember when they didn't wanna call me. Now I can't keep up.
Take it up to 80%.
Need no help, that's all me. Could've.
Wow Max.
Remember when they didn't wanna call me. Should've seen a look when they saw me. Need no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. Remember when they didn't wanna call me. Now I can't keep up, that's all me. Need no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army.
Ze21.
Remember when they didn't wanna call me. Should've seen a look when they saw me. They ain't happy, they just shot. Killed Nipsey, they touch pop. Can't believe that I made it here. Buzz rounds in my bus stop. No help, all me, give money on 3 game plan. In the hills, talking real figures, guy.
Xdobo.
Bad like 4 bands, 4 hours, fuel efficient, just know I get it done. Life a dream, life a game, all the same, look like I really won. Roll the dice, you could bet that. Came back from a setback, front pocket full of head pack.
Ze21.
Then I head back, like, hold up.
Definitely have their own sound signature.
I need my fatty today, waking up early so I get ahead of the day. It works for me better that way, better go get it, you young and you able. They did not save us a seat at the table. I did it all with no help from a label. Came a long way just from stealing that cake.
We're gonna do some EDM.
I promised I would wait for you,
Zealot.
but I'm getting so impatient.
90%.
Tell me that you're ready now. This room is big enough for two.
Wow Max.
Oh, that's something that
90%.
will blow your mind. Do you know the things you do to me? Touch me and I'll make you understand. Do you know the things you make me feel? I can show you if you take my hand. I just wanna dance, dance, dance with you.
Zealot.
Take you under where nobody can see. I just wanna dance, dance, dance with you. Higher than the summer, so put your hands on me.
with the lowest bass. Sorry, this
Ay,
one right here,
look,
just to see.
I'm like, if you broke, just say that. Ain't no need to hate. You should know that I don't play that.
90%.
Now we can't debate. I'm like, if you lame, just say that. Nah, I
Oh,
can't
that
relate,
deep
but you
bass.
should.
Xdobo.
So now I can't debate. I'm like, if you broke, just say that. Ain't no need to hate. You should know that I don't play that. Now we can't debate. I'm like, if you lame, just say that. Nah, I can't relate, but you should know that we don't play that. So now I can't debate.
Zealot.
What it be wrong with y'all? On my no, and I ain't just called to stop.
yeah,
I'm just
okay.
tryna knock down all you walls. These talk tough, but when it come time, they call the law. And I really do rock with me, so tell me why that.
Last song, 100%. Just a quickie. Xdobo. Let's get it up to 100.
You will never understand what I went through. You never were a good listener. A good listener. You will never understand
Zealot.
what we through. And you never be a good lover. A good lover. At first I believed I was a lucky one, but I was just fooling myself.
Wow Max.
Fooling myself. You think you can talk sense to me, like we are gonna be okay.
Alright guys, I'm actually going to pause it there. I think that gives us a great idea of how these speakers sound. Oh, now these are two of my favorite speakers because they're freaking amazing. The Zealot, you definitely need to use it in vocal mode. I did not do that when I versed it up against a few of the speakers like the S89 and the Yabox and W King X20. So I will be rematching the Zealot. The Zealot definitely needs to be on vocal mode. The standard EQ just is not bright enough. Both of these things get insanely loud. I would say they are pretty much neck and neck as far as ultimate maximum volume. Same with like the Zealot S89, but I honestly think potentially the S89 might be one little tiny notch above these, but ultra loud. I mean, so loud, my ears hurt. These things are crazy loud. If you want to go louder than this, definitely do, by all means, definitely do. But your best bet would be to, if you wanted more, would be to get like two of one of these speakers, TWS them, or Bluetooth them, double Bluetooth together, whatever is your cup of tea, and just really rock them out. Now, they just have such a different sound signature. So the Zealot is a little bit less clear, especially at those lower volumes. The Xdobo is a little bit more clear, but can lack a little bit in substance at the lower volumes. Both of them have really good bass. The Zealot definitely has more bass at those lower volumes, though. It's a bass machine at the low and medium volumes altogether. Once you get these up to about 50%, they both start coming to life a little bit more. The bass is still going more strong on the Zealot, absolutely. But the Xdobo is not far behind, if not right at the same. 70% volume. The Zealot is just going crazy with the bass. The Xdobo's going crazy. 70%, they both open up a ton. Both of these speakers actually sound better the louder you go. So if that's any sort of thing that you are interested in as far as for your purchasing decisions, these both get drastically better the louder you go. At 70%, they're both sounding awesome. Xdobo is just a little bit clearer, has a little bit better highs. Zealot is not far behind in the clarity and highs, especially once you hit it to about 70%. Bass is still very dominant on both, but a little bit more dominant on the Zealot. Now, once you open these up to about 90%, that's where the Xdobo and Zealot are absolutely matched in bass. They're both hitting hard, crazy amounts of bass. They have absolutely, they are the bass machines out of these Bluetooth speakers that I own, without a doubt. The Zealot Z21 as well. Let's not forget or anything, but oh man, the Xdobo, there's just something, not until you get it to like 70% and 90%. The highs almost seems like it's lacking something, maybe in like the mids or highs or something, just at the lower volumes. Once you hit 70 and then 90%, the Xdobo turns into a beast. The mids come forth, it sounds buttery, smooth. The bass is just hitting you in the chest with some authority, and highs are just awesome, clear, super great. The Zealot also opens up at 90%. The clarity gets much better. Still not as clear as the Xdobo, but it definitely helps to get this Zealot Ze21 at the higher volumes, because that's really where the clarity and everything opens up. Now at 90% volume, I did test that super bass heavy rap song that has that one really deep note that certain speakers like the W King X20 cannot hit. Tribit Stormbox Blast, Box, those ones cannot hit. The Zealot S89 and the Zealot ZE21 can, and the ZE21 hits it with some crazy authority. Now the Xdobo, while it can reach really quite deep, it's topping out about the depth, as far as I'm experiencing, with about where the W King X20 is. Now that's still super deep, still crazy impressive. But the Zealot ZE21, as I hope you heard, hopefully it translated over everything. It's hitting deeper, and it's hitting it with a lot more authority. Now the Xdobo, though, is hitting the mid bass and the punchy bass with more authority than the Zealot. So you're going to get a little bit of a switch off there. The Zealot is going to reach deeper, but the Xdobo is going to hit bass, hit more of the drum and kick, punchy in your chest bass, while still maintaining a fairly good deep bass as well. The Zealot is more focused on a ton of deep bass, does have a good amount of punch. It's definitely punchier than the S89. The S89 definitely focuses mostly on only deep bass. So, and then once you get them to 100%, they're both just rocking it. They both sound great. Really not that fatiguing at all at 100%. Your ears are still going to ring because of the sheer volume that these things are just capable of sending at you. Now, I will say at 100% volume, I think the Zealot has just a little bit less bass, especially when it comes to the punchy bass. I think the Xdobo will win slightly, not by as much as I was thinking it was going to at all, but just slightly at 100%. I think it's got a little bit more of the punchy bass. Zealot still has a great amount of the punchy bass, but it also is still delivering a little bit of that deeper bass authority. So very different styles. Both of these speakers sound phenomenal. If I had to give the winners to anything, I say as far as loudness, they're neck and neck. I'm not really necessarily hearing that one's louder than the other. Bass is crazy impressive on both. I mean, the W King like X20 can't match either of these, not even like close. So really, both of them are taking the crown on that. I would say Xdobo's getting a little bit more of a punchy authority bass in your chest filling, whereas the Zealot's winning, getting the crown for that sub deep bass. It just hits a deeper frequency than any of the other speakers are capable of. And that one song really is what lets you know how low these speakers can go. Because I want to say it's gotta be like maybe a 30 or 32 hertz note it's hitting, and the ZE21 just hits it with authority. It's crazy. So deep bass, Zealot takes the win. Punchy bass, Xdobo takes the win. As far as overall clarity, I would say the Xdobo has more clarity. It sounds better, and especially at low and medium volumes. Now the Zealot has great clarity, but not until you get it to like the 80%, 90%, 100% volumes. That's really where they get really neck and neck close. I think all in all, clarity wise, the buttery, velvety, smooth mids and everything that the Xdobo is giving you, I think the Xdobo is going to take the win altogether, especially in the clarity, in the mids, and that nice punchy, but yet still deep bass. The Zealot is not far behind it, not even a little bit. But where the Zealot does beat it out and beats out every other speaker I own is that subwoofer deep, deep, deep bass. So hopefully it all translates over video good enough to where you guys can hear it. In person, these things are insane, loud, crazy. But the Xdobo, I think all in all, is a better, more well-balanced, more better clarity. It just sounds better altogether. But I love, 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 love the deep bass of the Zealot Ze21. So what do you guys think? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Helps me out a lot. And we'll see you on the next video.